Yeah, hi. I'm making this video. I just started recently collecting gold coins online, and the coins themselves are beautiful, and I've really enjoyed the process so far. But I am a beginner, and I started to read a little bit about the possibility that some of these coins that are being sold on eBay and other sites are counterfeit. And obviously that made me a little nervous because I'm buying them not only for the beauty of the coin and the gold, but as a potential investment down the road. So I started doing some research and read about a number of things that you can look for when buying coins online. Now the first thing, of course, you're going to do is when you buy on eBay or some other site, you really want to vet the seller and make sure that they are legit, that they have some kind of accreditation. Look at the review numbers, look at the positive review numbers, look at the reviews on eBay. I've only been buying on eBay because I find you get the best bang so far from what I found for the buck, at least with the auctions, and if you get in the right auction. So, make sure you look at the seller very closely. Also, another thing is, when you're looking at the coin, you're looking at a coin and you're looking at the encapsulation, or the slab as they call it in the industry. And if you don't get a full picture of the slab or the coin, or it's only one side, it's got to be a little bit of a red flag. You really want to see both sides of the coin, both sides of the slab, because it helps you authenticate what you're buying without actually seeing the product until it arrives via UPS or some other carrier, and you get to open it up. And the interesting thing about this coin collecting is, I'm going to show you one now. Look, you have this beautiful coin in the casing, but you don't open it. So it's not like you ever take the coin out. Some people do. I think some of the more advanced collectors, or sometimes they have them reevaluated or verified or certified by either the two best known ones from what I've read are NGC and PCGS. So in terms of the coins themselves, they're from what I've read, counterfeits can be very good. So as a novice, I'm not going to know, but I'm trying to educate myself as much as possible. And the coins I'm looking at today are the NGC slabs, or they're encased in the NGC slabs. And from what I read, since October of 2008, NGC, basically every coin that comes into runs across their desk or comes into their company that they review and certify, they take an image of it. So the first thing you do when you look at a coin that you're interested in on eBay or some other site is you look at the certification number. You'll see the certification number, and you should feed that into the online NGC resource and make sure that that number is a real number and corresponds to the coin you're buying, that it has the same details and pedigree. But that's not an end-all, because apparently these counterfeiters are so good, they'll take real numbers and put them on the coins, even though the coins in the slabs or both are not authentic but are counterfeit. So that's one thing you can do, and I strongly recommend that you verify every coin. With both NGC and PCGS has the same resource on their website. Now on the slabs themselves, this is kind of hard, but some collectors will know the weight of the slab, they know the weight of the coin, so they weigh it to make sure that it meets the requirements of those weights. But there are lots of different slabs depending on their generation, and the weights vary, so that's a harder tool to use to verify or add some degree of verification to the coin itself. Apparently on some of the slabs, the counterfeit ones, you can see they're plastic and encapsulated. Some of the counterfeit, the plastic itself was much whiter in color. But to really do that, you'd need a genuine slab and correspond it to another slab, and if there was a substantial difference or a difference in color, it may suggest that it's counterfeit. Also, the print on the slab. I'm going to show you this one, and this one. Now you have to look very closely at the print, because the NGC, when they print, it's a very sophisticated professional process. So it should be sharp, there should be a sharp appearance with high ink gloss quality. If there's any indication that the printing on the slab that you get is not up to par, is sloppy, is a poor quality, a poor appearance, it could suggest that the product is counterfeit. Also, when I received this coin, not having read that much, you can see it has no prongs. And as opposed to this coin and most of the pictures I've seen that have the prongs that hold the coin. So right away I got a little nervous. I said no prongs. And then also on the NGC cases, you'll see there's an arrow, 3 arrows on the long side on both sides that faces down. And this coin slab did not have arrows on it, so now I have no prongs and no arrows. So of course, I broke a sweat. What I did, interestingly enough, was I called NGC on this, and I didn't know this. They said, all right, take good quality photographs of the coin, the slab and the coin, send it to us, and we'll tell you what we think. And they didn't have a fee for that, so right away I did that actually with all 3 NGC coins I purchased. Sent them good quality photographs at both sides, explained the description of the coin, explained this one, this particular one did not have the prongs or the arrows, and they were nice enough. They sent me back saying as best as they can from what they can tell from the images without actually physically handling the coin, they appeared genuine, and the coins appeared genuine, and the slabs appeared genuine. So some slabs were made at a different time when they did not have all the features that maybe the slabs have now. So this was actually, they told me, was a valid slab. Now on the holograms themselves, from what I've read, it's very hard to tell a counterfeit hologram. They're very good at it. Some of these counterfeits, they pride themselves on it, and so they're looking to fool you. From what I've read, one thing, the application of the sticker, the hologram sticker, if it's not done professionally, on some of the counterfeits you might see bubbling under the sticker, indicating it's not professionally applied, and that would suggest a counterfeit also. Let's see, what else do we have here? Now on the print itself, here's a print. I'm going to show you that one. Or this one. The printing, like I said earlier, should be sharp, it should be detailed. But one thing that NGC does in their certification number, you'll see there's a little squiggle that divides the number with the latter 3 digits. Now on some of the counterfeits, that little squiggle was square and straight. NGC's squiggle is not square and straight. It's kind of, you can see it's like a squiggle, and it goes up and down and has soft edges. So that's another thing that you can take a look at. I guess some people call it a dash, the hyphen. But it should have angled ends is, I think, the terminology. And they should always be there. They all have that little dash or hyphen with the angled end. Also, on some of the counterfeits, look very closely. Misspelling of words. From what I've read, the word knowledge, integrity, numismatics were misspelt on some of the counterfeits. Another thing is, these are sealed. Look at the seal. Make sure it's sealed properly. And from what I've read, there's a weld flash or joint where they seal it, and that creates a slight discoloration in the plastic in the area where the weld was flashed. So you'll see that it's actually quite stark on this one. I don't know if you can see the sort of whiteness in the plastic, and I believe, from what I've read, that's the weld flash. Now, you also have to be careful in that some of the counterfeits will put counterfeit coins in real cases. I'm not trying to scare anyone off because I love the whole process. I'm just saying be cautious, especially since I'm a beginner. Maybe you are, but you may have more knowledge than I do. But you should really look very closely at the product that you get. When you actually get the coin, check it then and there. Don't sit on it. Don't wait 2 years and suddenly look at the coin and say, oh, this looks like a counterfeit. Jump on it, especially with eBay, because you can get some money back guarantees. If you go online, you'll see that a number of people have been duped. That products coming out of other countries are counterfeits, and it's big money, and people are making money on it. So other than that, I would say just enjoy the whole process. If you have a really valuable coin, you may want to send it into NGC or PCGS and have them re-verify it. That's up to you if you want to incur the expense. When I earlier mentioned I sent in the images, they didn't. That was free of charge. At least it was as of when I did it. And because NGC and PCGS, they want to uphold the reputation of their coins that are out there. So they'll do everything they can to try to maintain the integrity of their coins. And you as collectors, they want you as collectors to feel comfortable in what you're doing. Anyway, so I say thank you for listening to me. If you've listened to me this entire time, I hope I've given you some pointers that will help you in the process of becoming coin collectors. I know they've helped me, and I wish you the best of luck to all of us. It's a lot of fun. I mean, look at the beauty of these coins. Look at this. This is the Ultra Cameo PF70. It's a perfect coin. A 1997 W Eagle with that sort of special color look. You can look at the gloss and the luster on that. It's a beautiful coin. And just when I see these, there are such beautiful coins, and the imagery and the way they've created them is really a form of artistry from the U.S. Mint there. So I find them highly collectible. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of your day.